Hello students, today we are going to study types of area. Now we had divided the area into two types. The first one is plinth area and the next one is floor area. And we had further subdivided the floor area into two types, that is circulation area and the carpet area. Now what do you mean by plinth area? Plinth area is the built up covered area of a building measured at floor level of any story. It means that it is the built up covered area which is generally measured at the floor level of any story. Plinth area is calculated by taking the external dimensions of the building at the floor level, excluding plinth offsets if any. Now we will measure the plinth area by taking the external dimensions of the building at the floor level only. We will exclude the plinth offsets. The open areas such as courtyard, balconies, porches, that is cantilevered, are not included in plinth area. Now one note is written here, that is balconies and porches which are supported on columns are included and cantilevered projections are excluded. It means that those projections as well as balconies and porches which are supported on columns are included and cantilevered projections are excluded. Floor area. It is the total floor area of any story between the walls. The thickness of walls, plaster and area of column is not included in calculation of floor area. It means that while calculating the floor area, we have to exclude the thickness of wall, plaster and area of column. It does not include cantilevered projections, open areas and staircases. Now if we want to compute the floor area, then it will be equals to plinth area minus area of wall. The next one is circulation area. It is the partial area of floor in which movement of users is allowed, that is the veranda, staircases, lift cases, etc. Now it is of two types. The first one is horizontal circulation area, which is used for movement on same floor, and it is about 10 to 15% of the total plinth area. Now one note is written here, that is balcony is included in horizontal circulation area. Now the next one is vertical circulation area, the area which is used for movement between different floors. Now the area which is used for the movement between different floors is known as vertical circulation area, like this. It is about 4 to 5% of the total plinth area. Now the last area will be the carpet area. Carpet area is the livable area or useful area of a floor. It means that where you will spread the carpet, that area is known as carpet area. It can be estimated through deduction of circulation area and non-useful area from the total floor area. Now note is written here, that is non-useful areas refers to sanitary area and storerooms. Generally, carpet area varies 60 to 75% of the total floor area in the building, intends to construction in 75% of the total plot area. It means that if any building is constructed on 75% of the total plot area, then carpet area varies as 60 to 75% of the total floor area. As well as if the building is intended to construct in 65% of the plot area, then carpet area varies 50 to 65% of the total floor area. Generally, in a framed multi-story building, wall occupies 5% to 10% of the plinth area, 3% by the external walls and 2% by the internal walls. All these recommendations are based on Indian Standard 3861. That is all about the types of area. Thank you very much, students.